On this episode of Overdrive, Matthew crashes off a cliff, Sean catches on fire, and I get run over again. G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of this season of Overdrive. Thanks to the shenanigans of last episode, the producers have sort of, well, they've cut our budget back. Anyway, long story short, apart from, a small fire and the lack of insurance, anyway, and somebody may have died, we have been given $3,000 for this challenge. So we're going to go and see our good friends at the Los-Santos Customs to see what we can pick up from them for under $3,000 and then put them through a number of challenges. Right, so I've arrived at our meeting location, the junkyard, which is about where these cars are probably going to end up after this challenge. I spent $900 of my dollars on a picador. Yes, look at this thing. I mean, for $900 I can have that much ute. It's not even funny, and it does skids, and generally when you crash it, you don't die, which is always a positive. I now have to wait for the other two Muppets, and then we shall do a number of challenges that I still haven't come up with yet. Oh, well, the fire department's just opened the junkyard door. Guys, oh, Matthew has arrived in a Rebel.
I have arrived in a Rebel.
I like the fact that...
I also have a ute.
Yeah, but yours is bigger, which means you have a smaller penis than me. You've probably done this a lot cleverer than me, because I've gone low-slung and cool. You've gone off-roady and shit. Did you actually buy it from this junkyard?
Apparently it's a V8.
Can't be a V8. Mine's got a V8 in it. It's a brilliant... Oh,
It says Rebel. V8 motor.
May I just say that the remains of this vapid Uranus, or whatever the fuck they were called in GTA 4, would probably be a better choice than what you've got. It's got less rust in it. It's got...
Yeah.
Probably got better wheels.
It's probably more reliable as well.
Yeah.
It's weight reduction.
Anyway, now we wait for the other Muppets. There's been an enormous crash. Here's Sean!
I have arrived!
Ow! You've run me over! Sean, you've actually done that. You've done this very well, man. You've got a ruiner. That's clever.
I have spent $1,000
Yeah, but
on it.
look,
But it's V8 coupe and it's American muscle. So we got all a rubbish V8. You all have V8s. Shoot through fuel and burn oil.
well, Sean, it's $1,000. Of course, it's going to burn oil and chew through fuel.
Yes.
It matches my picador as American muscle cut. What the fuck is going on out there?
Guys, can I just point out there's quite the large accident going on outside.
Yeah, anyway, let's not get bogged down on who's crashing into who. Oh!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my god!
There is a fire.
Whichever Muppet... whatever's happened there is trying to block us in.
That's alright, there's a back way out.
Hold on, whose is this rubbish piece of crap? Not mine.
Of course it's
Who bought a broken ute?
As I said, Sean, that Uranus over there
it's
has less
Over-Drive.
rust in it.
Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you can't get to the
But
four-wheel driving
Matthew, your car's so broken and rubbish, we'll use it to push this burnt-out Granger out of the way. Yours is already molested.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy,
there's
I hear
a
something.
man in a futo!
There's a
Curtis!
man in a
Futo.
futo. I think it's coitus.
See, at least we don't have a fourth presenter this episode that's addicted with hammers. Well, technically Curtis is.
Yeah, well,
Anyway.
yeah.
So, your futo, what did you spend
Oh, look
on
at that. Sean matches his car. I believe it was it 900, I think it was? I
Oh,
forgot the
mate.
price. I
Love-
just saw it was red. And
love the-
yeah.
Guys,
Los-Santos
do I get
Auto Trader.
bonus points for matching my car?
No,
I'm
you
black- I'm black-
lose a point
No,
for
you
matching your
lose
car.
points.
You lose points.
Yeah,
Oh
I have
no,
a
I
yellow
have the same
shirt that
colour.
says
My
Swallow.
jeans are the same colour as my car. Can't argue with that.
So basically, what's occurred, viewers, is the Overdrive budget is sort of, well, it's gone because, well,
Yeah.
nobody sort of supports the
More the
channel.
accidents. Yeah, all the accidents we have.
Yeah, and also keeping Sean in the country,
Yeah.
that becomes costly.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, yeah.
Running from the police is not easy.
Can I just point out, there is another thing that is costing quite a bit of money.
What?
Your
All
petrol
the explosions I myself am causing at the end of most of our episodes.
Yeah,
Because we
yeah,
don't
yeah,
have
that's
any
it,
cars
yeah.
left to sell, and the insurance company aren't covering it anymore.
Yeah, well, anyway, we've decided to do more episodes based on consumer advice. So, the consumer advice here is, as you know, the budget was $3,000. We've all bought cars for $1,000 or less, so we've still got $2,000 to, in my case, maybe even buy a second Picador. So, what we're going to do is, first of all, you know all of the prices, so obviously Matthew's won that challenge, so that's 4 points for him. Me and Curtis get 1.5 each, and Sean gets 1. Yep, so that's how that works. So that's a start. Yeah. So the first challenge, in typical Overdrive fashion, is going to be a drag race, but it's going to be a bit different. Now, because our cars tend to, well, people say that cheap cars tend to break down. We're going to see how long it takes for us to get to one end of the Sandy Shore airfield to the other while being pushed by a bus. Because the cars...
Wait.
So, one of us is going to be in a bus and push the other one down the runway, and it's going to be timed. And whoever gets to the end of the runway fastest being pushed by a bus is the winner.
So hold on, we're getting pushed, but we can't use throttle or anything.
Nope.
We just have to steer.
Yep.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, well,
At Sandy, right.
my theory was that these cars are probably going to break down quite a lot. So, you know, yeah.
And
hit
your
a pole.
tailgate.
I know, I've hit a fence.
I apologise.
What was it like to get
Flying
overtaken
like a
by a
plane.
forward drive
don't.
ute?
No, you don't. I will bully you.
Look at you.
Yes. Oh, jeez, we're still neck and neck.
Oh no! Slow down!
Go and do your stupid off-roading, then, you stupid thing. Yes.
You bastard!
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Holy shit!
There's no reason for the fire department to be arriving whatsoever.
I shall do all of the vehicle pushing except for my own.
Uh-oh.
Just
Jordan's
to
in a
prevent
helicopter.
Just to prevent Pegasus from, how do I put this, stealing it back.
Jordan isn't very good at flying a helicopter.
Oh dear.
Matthew, crash it and die.
Doo-da-dum. Dee-da-dee.
Matthew, have a huge crash.
La-dee-da.
Ah.
La-dee-da. La-dee-da.
Oh dear.
Yow!
Holy, oh dear God.
Try on the other side, you idiot.
Oh, the festival bus has arrived.
My car's is smoking.
So, now that the bus has arrived, let's get on with the first challenge. I've decided I'm going first.
Why is it not playing music?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm not on full throttle, so.
Challenge number
Hold
1.
on.
Being pushed by a bus. In 3, 2, 1, begin! Right. Now. Oh, the camera angles are very poor for this. I can't.
Maybe you
I
should
can't
like.
really see. Oh, that's worked.
Maybe you should get someone else to get in the passenger seat so you can see it.
Nah, it's all good.
I'm gonna get in the driver's seat.
I'm gonna get in the bus when it's your go. I've just got to be able to see where the finish is. Sean, it's pretty much up to you to make sure I'm going roughly in a straight line because I can't really...
I'm doing the best I can.
I'm just going to try and drive it in a straight line. And tell me when I crash into the edge because I can't see.
And you're off the edge.
Right. So I don't know if that's any good or not. However...
God, Jordan.
Oh, shit.
How did you get that thing stuck?
Hang on, I'll come give you a nudge. Anyway, my time was a 46.64, which is probably faster than what the drag race would have been in this thing.
Jordan, get a bigger run up. Get a bigger run up.
Yes!
Oh my.
Right, now that we've oh my god. Now that we've successfully rescued the bus, it's on to Curtis's go.
This is a shitty festival bus. There is no music and it's raining.
Well, there's no music when we're pushing, doing the challenges for obvious reasons that involve copyright.
And I'm out! Uh-oh, that's it. Oh my god!
Oh my!
Curtis getting pushed off, or
There you go.
jacked off, or... Anyway, moving on. In 3, 2, 1, begin!
Okay, off the handbrake, let's go!
I feel like this is the stupidest challenge we have slumped to new lows.
I'm struggling to push him in a straight line.
Also,
Every time the problem is every time the bus shifts gears, it pretty much stops.
if you get spun around or anything like that, it's in whatever direction the car's pointing, and the bus has to reverse back and push you again. So it's really critical that you don't spin out. I feel like this is a new
This
low
is
for me.
taking a while.
It's
And
handling rather well.
he'll be off the edge.
And across the
Now.
line. Oh, it's a 43.07.
What was yours again?
46.64.
Oh yeah, I'm in the lead. All those
yeah,
less cylinders, it weighs
Jake,
less than your big
Right.
frickin' heavy
Matthew's
bastard
up.
thing.
Alright.
When I'm up against.
Matthew will be pushed by a bus in a smoky rebel in
Let go of your
3,
handbrake now, Matt.
2, 1, begin!
Is your handbrake off?
Ow! Oh dear.
Just try keep it straight.
My head is inside the bus.
What the hell's going on?
This is
There's
uncomfortable.
blood on the bus's bonnet.
My car has a very bad knock.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
My head is inside of the. Ow, ow. I've fallen.
I've got a bigger issue. I'm the one that's meant to be, the cameraman, and I've fallen off the top of the bus as well.
Are you down on the bonnet, John?
Yes, I am.
Good,
I
because
was
all I
under
can
the
see is
wheel.
your ass.
Oh, Matthew's lost this one quite badly.
And
Across the line, 55.98.
Jesus.
My car's fat.
Oh, Sean.
It's all that rubber.
Wait up.
Would you like to lift?
Okay, Sean's attempt. Now, it's not actually Sean driving because Sean's driving the bus and we wanted to keep that fair. So,
Hold on. Let me on the bus.
in 3, 2, 1, begin!
I'm on.
I'm not liking this. I feel like the bus is already almost mounting the back of my car.
Isn't that what you like, being mounted?
I'd just like to point out,
Okay.
viewers, that
I've nailed the back of my car 7 times on gear shifts already.
Hey,
and
Curtis.
Howdy.
Ah! Oh, I'm gonna fall off. Oh, that was close. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, come on, Matthew. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Keep it in front
Matthew's
of
not
the
good
bus.
at that. Ow! Got knocked out by the air. It's got punched in
on,
the face
come
by
on.
a fucking ghost.
And across the
line.
line, 44.26 for Sean.
I'm going to drive the bus back.
Okay, so
Matthew, drive my car back.
that
it in the
is 4 points for Curtis, 3 for Sean, 2 for me, and 1 for Matthew. Yeah.
Mine went very badly.
So I'm on 3.5 as of now. Sean's on 4, Matthew's on 4, and Curtis is on 5.5.
Uh-oh.
Feeling alive.
Oh, hang on. I've given Matthew the wrong points for the first challenge. Matthew's on 5. Ow. Ow. Ow.
I've had a big crash.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we've already tested car's pushability, I guess you could call that. So the next challenge is going to be modify our cars for an up-and-coming Safari.
I've fallen out!
For fuck's sake. Yeah, so we're going to pretend that we're going to go on a safari, so our cars have to be camouflaged and also prepared for unpredictable terrain. So we're going to modify our cars for the least amount of money possible because, as you know, the Over-Drive budget has been cut slightly, a lot. And getting ready for a safari.
Slightly a slight.
Yeah, just a smidge a lot. And also, we have to dress appropriately for the conditions ahead. And my rear bumper just fell off.
Nah, because I don't do anything for performance.
We've got a camouflaging jacket that
Curtis,
matches
you
me.
finished your car.
Yes.
What have you? You've done nothing to it. Oh yes, you have.
I have.
Hang on.
It has some extra lights on the front.
Yep.
It has some off-road tyres to deal with the off-road off-road stuff. It's got a roll cage in it for if things go badly.
Because you're
And a racing seat.
Yep.
It's got a table on the back for when I get hungry.
Yep.
And the exhauster so I can go through a bit more water.
Like it. But it's not brown though. It's not very camouflagey.
No, because it's red, because red is faster, which means when you guys are jumping out trying to hide from the lions, I will just flee.
Okay, well, they will not see me. They will just see a floating pair of head. Look, can you even see me?
Yes.
Sean!
You can't see me at all.
No, you really can't. You can't
Maybe
see
if
me.
we were
either.
in snow.
You can't see me either, can you, Sean?
Where are you?
Yeah, where are you?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
You may note the floating visor here. That's for my driving. And the fact that I've taken my doors off, so if I fall out, it won't be as painful.
I have a
Not
military
that
hat.
you'll see me fall out, which is always good.
Yeah.
Now, by the time you add tyres, the oil cooler to solve my overheating issues, the paint, the big wang, the nostril bonnet, and that's pretty much all I did. And this drink in the centre there, in the cup holder, right above the gear stick, which is inconvenient. By the time you count all of that in, I've spent 15.5 grand.
15.5. Okay.
$500 of which was for that oil cooler, but that included fitting, so I thought that was good to
Matthew,
prevent overheating.
you're not exactly camouflaged.
Matthew, you're going to get seen.
Do you like my
so you
shirt?
might-
Not particularly, no.
Actually, if a lion tries to maul Matthew, he is going to die.
Yeah. How much did you spend on your car, more importantly?
20 grand.
Let me help fix it.
20k.
Yeah.
So I have spent the least because I am a genius.
Yep, Jordan, what sort of body mods did you do other than take it all off?
That was no.
There
Anyway,
is no
moving on.
body mods for it.
There is. You take all the panels off. So we sort of decided that that challenge there would be a half points challenge because it's not like a really critical thing.
Well, it is.
What, spending less on a car? Well, I guess it is pretty critical.
I mean, it's
We're on
whichever
budget
one you can
cuts,
set up
Jordan.
to go on a safari for the least.
Yes, my car is
It's
perfectly
vital.
set up for a safari.
Oh
Curtis
my
is
god,
set up
Curtis, you
for a
didn't even
Ferrari.
upgrade your headlights.
I did.
I did, Curtis didn't. Matthew, did you put xenon headlights in?
Nope.
Well, that's...
Yeah, you see, at least Jordan and I can see where we're going.
So, well, I can't
I
see...
can still
I have
see.
spotlights.
Yours will be your
don't
lights are gonna be
work.
too bright. It'll attract the lions. Mine
You
is
don't
dimmer.
know that.
I'll still see in front of me, but I won't attract a lion that's like 20 kilometers
but-
away.
Curtis, what you're forgetting is the lions can't see me.
Yeah, they
But I
can't see
also
me either
have-
because my car is brown.
But I also have 4 spotties if I ever need to get
But they
in trouble.
don't work.
Yeah.
So I've
He
won
lost
that.
that quite bad.
I have prepared my car for a
Curtis,
safari,
what did you
safari
spend?
for less. Curtis spent
spent 14.
1400. Or 14,000.
Remember, mine's an off-road
14
car,
grand.
so mine can actually
So-
flex.
Curtis comes second, I come third, Matthew comes last.
Yep. So, I'm on 7.5 after that streaking victory. Sean's on 6. Matthew is on 6. And Curtis is on 8.5.
Ah, that's a problem.
I don't even know. Oh, yeah. Right. So, hang on. How the fuck does that work? Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so we're going to set off on a safari over Mount Chiliad. Yeah, so basically you get 1 point if you make it up and over the mountain without your car blowing up, and you lose a point if you don't. Yeah, so let's go.
So at this stage, it is anyone's game. All we got to do is hope Curtis dies and we make it.
Yeah.
And then it will be a big tie.
Right. We are approaching Mount Chiliad. I think we're actually going to start here because this is like a little off-roady track. Ah! Ow! Oh, hang on.
We're not going to make it up there.
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah, I know where we are. Yeah, we'll make it up there. What? Ow, Matthew,
Curtis,
Matthew!
not yet.
That was close.
Curtis, not yet!
I won't make it up when I'm on this angle.
Well, get a bigger run-up. You can get a run-up all the way from down here, look. Anyway. So, we're going to start from here and probably have a crash. Here we go!
Let's all make it. We all just have to get...
Oh boy, ah!
Oh, for God's sake, Matthew, you're the one with the four-wheel drive, yet mine is the most capable.
Mine doesn't have much power. It has the grip, doesn't have the power.
Mine's running on 8 cylinders now. Which is helpful.
Taking a shortcut.
Unnecessary
that
number
was
of
a bad
cylinders.
idea.
Uh-oh. Oh, holy I'm in a tree! Oh!
Okay, that's all coming well. Let's get back on
Guys!
the track.
Problem! Guys! Hello?
Right, I'm on the track.
Matthew, you're in the 4-wheel drive, and yet I got moving faster than you did.
Yeah, it doesn't have much power.
Oh, Curtis has had a crash.
Knob! Knob!
Matthew,
no.
you
I've
bop it!
lost!
Oh,
I've lost
dear.
momentum! Yeah, they're gone.
You muppet, why would you slam into me?
I couldn't stop.
I can't actually get up this part of it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Let's wait for
So
these
it turns
idiots
out,
up here.
viewers, I'm going to get up this steep bit just to make it up it and then wait in the next section. Oh, Jesus Christ, this gets steep.
Oof. Good thing we're in safari cars.
No.
Whoa! Yes! Ow! I'm up the wrong way again.
I have noticed a small flaw with taking the doors off this car.
What?
I forgot to unwire the door open alarm.
Yep, same here, if I'm honest.
Sorry.
Curtis!
Really, Matt? I was going up and Matt slammed in the side of me.
Slammed in the mat of you. Uh-oh. Come on, Curtis.
Yes.
Go right back down the bottom.
Honestly, Matthew, their cars are rubbish compared to ours.
I know.
That was your fault, though, Matthew.
To the bottom.
Matthew! Oh, I've rolled again.
I've rolled, Jordan.
Good. I am not overheating
I've rolled
at
again.
present.
Oh boy.
However, the air is thinner up here and the car is going to struggle.
Mine's not struggling at all on the
Not.
horsepower front with the thinner air.
Yeah, I think someone's done some slight horsepower modifications.
Nah, because I don't do anything for performance.
Right, I'm
I
at
don't
the
have the
peak of the
power.
main track.
Right, we have arrived at the summit. Well, 2 of us have. Oh, I've crashed!
I have arrived.
So let's park here and, do safari things.
Oh, no brakes, no brakes. Oh, I was lucky.
That was close. You nearly died, Matthew. Actually,
Yes, I know.
let's go up here for some more off-roading fun. Oh, fuck. Oh! Oh! Ah!
And I'm out for the challenge now.
Just don't do too much extra. Holy, that'll do. Just park here. You've survived!
Sean. And he's rolled it.
Just don't fall
Get on
down
your
again.
wheels. Long.
Okay, so we're going to continue on. So I think, Sean, you can go first, because I don't know...
Oh, I
if
can't.
Why not?
Because of coitus, so if he can
Curtis.
piss off.
Move.
Curtis, move!
I'm stuck.
Right.
Oh, right.
Let's go.
So,
Right, the three of you
Matthew,
wait there.
go.
I'm gonna
Curtis,
take
go.
lead.
I'll go last. This is a really,
Oh,
really
boy.
treacherous course.
Oh, boy, on the brakes. Up
Matthew's
and...
gone! Matthew! No!
Matthew's died.
Oh my giddy aunt. We've lost a producer. If you'd like a job at Overdrive, please email us at iwouldlikeajob@overdrive and send it to Curtis's porn address. That is, Curtis has a small
Oh,
doodle and
that's-
likes being humiliated.com.
That's pretty clogged. Oh dear.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
Sean.
hasn't
There's a fire!
gone
Ah!
particularly well.
Well, Sean's out. Do you want a lift?
In all honesty, I'm not gonna.
Shit, no, the fire's
Not
spreading.
gonna
Oh!
Never mind.
We'll put him down early.
Thank you. I was almost dead.
Alright, so you
So now
guys
we have
just don't
two positions available.
say- Yes.
So yeah, just the previous email address. Yeah, just let us know.
Ooh. This is email, and we'll see if we can get you sorted out. I've rolled! Oh. Bad things, bad things, bad. Oh shit.
It seems like you're having issues.
I'm just
Jordan, you're facing the wrong way on the track.
I'm just incompetent. It's okay. Right. Now,
Are you climbing back up again?
yeah, I've survived.
Nah.
Yeah, true. Right. So we're nearing the end now, viewers. Curtis, have you stopped?
There was a bump.
Has it stopped?
Sort of. Ag.
I'll push it to the end.
Ag.
I'll push it
No,
to the end.
Come back.
I'll
No,
push it to
come
the end.
back. Come back.
Ah!
Oh dear.
Well, I've made it.
I've heard a collision and not an explosion.
Haha. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the end of our challenge with only 2 unfortunate deaths. There hasn't been any circumstances whatsoever that have caused that. So, the way that...
It wasn't planned.
well, no, it definitely wasn't. Now, in regards to the last challenge, well, unfortunately, because they died, they both lost a point, which, you know, you'd think, oh, but Jordan, they died, at least give them 0. No! So, yeah. So, Sean has finished on 5 points, and so has Matthew.
Unfortunately, they both finished finished their lives on the same points.
Yeah, technically, they didn't finish, because they're now dead. Once again, please apply to that email address we were telling you earlier.
Yeah, and we definitely set that up after they died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't... Curtis definitely didn't have that email address before. So, it's between me and Curtis. Curtis almost got to the bottom, and then his Futo... Do you care to explain to the viewers what happened to your Futo?
I think what happened is I hit that last bump pretty hard, and it just annihilated the front suspension and took the sump off the bottom of the engine. So you can put 2 and 2 together after that one. Didn't like it.
No. My picket door survived, and I towed Curtis's car to here. Well, I pushed it for the first bit, and then I towed it. So I'm going to give you 0.5 of a point, Curtis, because you technically could have coasted if you hadn't have, well, stopped.
Yeah.
So 0.5 for you. I get 1 point. So I finish on 8.5, and Curtis, you finish on 9. So the best car for $3,000 second hand is a Futo.
A red one.
And
Surprise!
well, there's
Oh,
one of them.
Fuck.
Oh, there's the other. Oh, they've got better.
We didn't try and replace you guys. 100%. We knew you'd come back. Guys,
Don't ask
apply to
how.
that.
but-
Don't apply to that email. Don't reply to the email. No.
Yeah, don't email.
Yeah,
no.
Don't email Curtis. That
Yeah,
mightn't be clever.
Yeah,
Um,
Or
So,
we might try to kill him again later, and then you can. We'll let you know. Anyway.
Anyway, moving on. What we have learnt this episode is you can get a cheap car for in GTA and go have a lot of fun in it, and also that magic is real. These two men have survived their ordeals. However, viewers, bit of consumer advice here: you may not survive. These are fine, trained athletes, and they survived. So, yes, thank you all very much for watching. Please stay tuned for more Overdrive challenges, and until next time, I'll catch yous later.
I thought we were going to hire trained athletes after they died.
Well, that was the plan, but we run out because we don't have any. Ah, ow!
Oh dear. Oh, now we need to hire 4 of us.